My name is Larry Rodriguez. I've been writing statements on behalf of the Chevron Average for 6 years and 9 months. She's being sexually molested and robbed by a cop from Houston, Texas. Presently, I am being oppressed and stalked by these cops. They're trying to entrap me, implicate me in crimes they're committing, have invisible people following me around everywhere I go. It's well noted that these cops is using photographic images to try to implicate me in association with invisible people. So invisible people exist. They're just like you and me, and they learned how to use the chemistry in the atmosphere that is naturally there to become invisible. Now, I'm not committing no crimes. These cops have been stalking me for 6 years or 9 months. The statute of limitations for any crime has ceased to exist many years ago in relation to these cops following me around. These cops have lost the Chevron heiress. I don't know where she's at. I'm not responsible for anything that's occurring with her or has occurred with her. I'm not trying to be implicated in that. I try to get the government to retrieve this woman from the street, wherever she's at, and place her in the protection of the federal government. However, my cries for these women, this particular woman, has been ignored. And I keep writing the same statement over and over again because the cops from Houston, Texas continue to oppress her and rob her over and over and over again. And now these cops is trying to like associate me with crimes and wrongdoing and whatever. They're trying to put some handcuffs on me. They want to destroy my mind because I won't cooperate with them. They want me to cooperate with them. They want me to get invisible. I don't know why they want me to get invisible, but I'm not getting invisible. And you can indicate if somebody's got invisible because it does something to an individual's biology who gets invisible. Yes, it does. It retards a biological chemistry in your body if you've gotten invisible. It alters from its previously existing state before they got invisible. So if my blood test was to be taken, you would be able to tell and know that I never got invisible because I don't have such retardations of the biological chemistry, which getting invisible causes to become altered. Judge, how long is these cops gonna follow me? I don't even think it's them. I think it's the government because I write statements over and over and over again about these cops sexually harassing me and stalking me, attempting to entrap me with their accomplice. And I have directed those receiving these statements to use GPS and GPS locations and cameras in those locations to verify whether the cop's accomplice were being honest or not. And in many of these places where these women, cops accomplice, and men carrying women's phone walking by me, and the woman owner of that phone will make the allegations, though her boyfriend or her father was the one that walked by me. And the cameras have indicated this several times, how I walk by the camera and the woman's walking toward me And she makes allegations toward me. I mean, not at me, but she just picks the phone, she holds the phone up and acts like she's calling or whatever. And the camera's right there, not seeing me do anything. And sometimes I even stand in front of a camera and let all these women walk by me so I could get a catalog of different women on camera, right, being deceptive for the cops from Houston, Texas. And I have noted this to the government. Did they not scrutinize it? I want these cops ordered away from me. I want a order of protection from these cops that are stalking me, making these allegations on me. I want these cops away from me. And if an order is crafted out for these cops to stay away from me and invisible people are following me, that means that the cops from Houston, Texas are not respecting the court order. When I have invisible people in my room, in the street, stalking me everywhere, they all work for the cops from Houston, Texas that are trying to entrap me time and time and time again, trying to entrap me over and over and over again. And I keep writing the government over and over and over again, and nobody is doing anything about it. Shouldn't something be done about it, Judge? What's the Chevron Everest? I have no knowledge where the Chevron Everest is. Can you find the Chevron Everest, please? And place her in the protection of the federal government immediately? Don't bring it to me, to my footsteps, because that's just another method of deception. Or cops bringing women around me that appear to be similar looking to the Chevron Everest and try to say that they're the Chevron Everest, and they're not the Chevron Everest. I don't know where she's at. I haven't been with her. Do not bring the Chevron Everest to me. Place her in the protection of the federal government. Is she still alive? Is this why the government doesn't want to place her in the protection of the federal government? I'm not committing crimes. Please do something about these cops that are stalking me. They're arrogant. They think that they have a government inside a government, the United States, and their government here in the streets where they can do whatever they want to do. And it's not like that. And that's going to stop. They got rules and regulations that they have to follow, and they got to start following them, Judge, because that's what the legislature mandates, and that's what their oath into office mandates. And when they violate their oath into office and do not go according to the legislature and go according to their policies, which they adopted as their norms, they're committing perjury against their oath and treason against the people of the United States of America in New York City. Judge, my name is Larry Rodriguez. Something has to be done about this. I'm not trying to be stalked by these cops for the rest of my life. If there's no legal reason for these cops to be following me everywhere I go, please Get them away from me. They're interfering with my rehabilitation into society for 6 years and 9 months, Judge. Thank you.